Hi Scorpios, welcome to your energy check-in. As you guys know, these readings are timeless and signless. So that means that you don't actually have to have any Scorpio placements in your natal chart at all. And you don't have to be accessing this video at the time that it's being made, which is going into mid-April. If you'd like to have a personal reading with me, feel free to reach out. You can just look for the link to my Etsy page. And I'd be happy to have you. But please know that I also offer readings for as low as $20 and they go up until almost $300. So pick and choose from over 16 types. Oh God, I love these cards. They just literally flew out of my hands. So I'm going to go ahead and take that because that looks great already for you, Scorpio. Also, I want you to know that, remember, you guys are joined by universal dynamics. However, your stories may be very different, okay? So that's just how it works. Alrighty, so let's just look at that card already. And also I'm getting this. We'll just go ahead and put that there. So first of all, I love that well, these literally slid down my legs because I was shuffling while I was talking to you. But what I'm seeing here is you have the two darkest cards of this deck. Notice how both of them are reversed. If you look at one, the other one is reversed. And if you look at the other one's reversed. Now, what this tells me is, oh, by the way, this Dark Night of the Soul is the darker one, of course. But what this tells me is that you're being asked to choose your experience right now. So you're going through something, but actually the way that it fell tells me that you're coming out of something that has been quite harrowing. But you know what? You may actually fluctuate a little bit from time to time, where sometimes you're at this moment where things, they're getting better. They don't seem as bad. And then you may then move into another little hill or even a deep valley that feels terrible, right? But please know that either way, you're no longer in this place where you were in the dark night of the soul. And I don't know if you well, there's so many of you. There's so many of you, and I actually know quite a few Scorpios that watch this, male and female, and your stories share the same dynamics, but they're totally different in the details. But something that you share is that you've been going through something. I do want to let you know that the two messages that came out so far is that it's going to fluctuate back and forth, but you're coming towards the end of something, and you can help usher in a better opportunity and existence for yourself by watching your attitude, trying to keep clear about the thoughts you're thinking, and choosing, do I want to feel utterly trashed, is the word that they're saying, utterly trashed, or do I want to have more of a transformative experience? And so this is where we start to look at how fate is at play, in the sense that you must experience, but the free will is for you to choose the level of I want to say grief, or how you choose to go through. Now they're giving me this schoolboy energy. It's why they're giving me this schoolboy energy. It feels very preppy, and they're saying that, oh God, what were they saying? They're saying that you can, yes, that's what it was. They're saying that you can choose to be a proper gentleman, is how they're saying. Now, how that relates to you is really going to be dependent upon how you see it, because remember, you can be male or female or gender non-conforming, right? It doesn't matter, but that's the image that there's the Destiny card. That's the image that they're showing you. Now, in this card, I'm seeing that the influence of destiny, but at the same time, I see a wall here. So Spirit is saying that you're going into a period of your life where you're going to kind of find yourself being on the other side of a wall of something. There's some kind of wall that's going to separate you, right? And what that feels like to me, of course they could literally mean a wall, but what it feels like to me is that it's synonymous with a period of your life where you're just not going to have all the details. You're not going to be able to have as much control over what it is that you're experiencing, or what other people around you are experiencing. And so in a sense, Spirit is coming through with this message of duality. On the one hand, it's very frustrating. That's understandable, right? But they're saying to look at the grace that comes with it, because there's a certain type of grace and mercy, may I say it, when you are at the mercy of something else, in the sense that you can't control it. If you can't control something, then that means that you can kind of not be responsible for how something happens. And let's face it this way, this sounds bad to say, but it's not, it doesn't really. But sometimes if we were to have control over something, well, let's be honest, we would totally muck it all up, okay? Because that's just how people are. Sometimes they're given something and they don't know how to handle it and they completely mess it up. But well intentioned, but maybe they're lacking the experience, maybe they're lacking the know-how, but in a sense maybe they're also lacking the perspective. How can we feel comfortable being entrusted in a situation that in a sense is actually much larger than we are? It's more larger, it's larger than we are, not only in the physical but also in the cosmic stance, right? So what they're trying to say in those words, and I'm possibly butchering it, I'm sorry, is that we don't know the full story. We just don't know the full story. We don't know what people's soul contracts are. Just plain and simple. We don't know what their karma is. We don't know what somebody is, what their mood is like, what happened that morning. You know, we just don't know. And so sometimes it's better to allow spirit to come in and work through something. I am getting that for some of you, there will not be a rebirth of something. I'm getting that something has died, something has passed on, something has passed away in a sense. And honestly, as I'm saying this, I do not feel that it's a person. But of course, God bless, it could be in your story, because again, everybody has such different details. And sometimes I wish I could show people that, because, you know, like eight of you, let's say 8 of you come to me for a personal reading after watching this video, you'll be like, oh my God, that was my story. And then when I look at your story, you're dealing with completely different things. One person's doing finances, another's doing a relationship, another is doing health, and that, right? So it's really, really going to differ on your circumstances. But that being said, there is something how could, let me ask Spirit, how could you guys phrase this the best? They're saying it's done. And the way, they're so cute, the way they're saying it's finito. Finito. Okay. So they're laughing a little bit about it, but as they're saying it, my heart feels a little heavy as well. So you have to understand that as much as our guides do make a little bit of a joke about these things, trust me, they know our pain more than we could ever expect anybody else to know, because we're under the idea that, you know, that they share the same limitations as other people. You know, other people can't jump in your skin, they can't understand your feelings, they don't know your past, they don't know where you've been, they don't even know what you had that morning or what your toothpaste tasted like that morning and how it affected you, right? But your angels and your guides, they would have access to that. And so when they make these little jokes, it's sometimes their way of lightening the mood for you. Sometimes it's just their way of commiserating with you, you know, shoganai, right? There's nothing you can do about it sometimes, right? But they're there to support you. And so please know that when they say it like that, it's not that they're belittling you or whatnot. It is what it is. And so they are and they're also saying they're monitoring something. So there's something that they're monitoring along the way. So just they could be, yeah, they could be okay, well, okay. Sorry. Sometimes my conscious mind gets in the way when and they're channeling, and I'm like, wait, I think I know that story. But anyway, I'm going to step out and let them go and say what they're saying. They're saying they're monitoring the heart. Okay, so purely channeling here. They're monitoring the heart rate. Of course, guys, that could refer to the physical heart, of course, God bless, but it could also be referring to that higher heart. They're actually showing us the upper chambers of the heart. If you guys know where your heart chakra is, and you know that it tends to, the frequency tends to be for green, the green color, if you move up a little bit, halfway between that heart chakra and the throat chakra, about halfway up a little bit, you're going to find the upper heart. And that one we tend to think about as vibing as pink. It's cute, you know, it's really cute. It's a gentle, loving, cosmic, loving energy, they're saying. Beautiful. And so that part is what they're saying they're also monitoring. Whenever I feel grief in that part of my heart, it's almost like it for me, it's the heart that belongs to my inner child. It's the wounding. So when they say that they're monitoring the heart, of course they could be speaking about the physical, but they're also saying, look, we see what's going on right behind that. I'm feeling the space behind those chambers being held. So if you are going through some things that right now, Scorpio, or whoever you are that has been attracted to this reading, if you're going through some stuff that's causing you pain, please know that your angels and guides are looking out for your safety, your well-being, and they're saying for the state of your heart, right? Now, I also kind of got that when they say the state of your heart, they're not only now speaking about the heart itself in the physical or the heart itself in the non-physical, but also the object of your heart, the apple of your eye, the object of your affection, whoever. And I do feel that that would be a person. For some of you, if it is a thing, it could refer to a dream that you want. And it's funny that they would say that, because I also feel them highlighting this solar plexus area. And you really know that the solar plexus area is that little area above your cute belly button that corresponds to your will center, right? So this is now talking about some dreams that you may have had, some things you may have wanted to effect. I do feel that for some of you, whatever dreams you have had or you've been having have been put on hold at this time. It almost feels like I'm on hold. Now, why are you on hold? For some of you, it does feel like examinations of some sort being placed on hold, but it could be anything again. But the reason why is because I'm feeling something in the back. So in the back on the left shoulder blades, around the left shoulder blades, there's an energy that's being worked through. For some of you, this could be a karmic release. Now, when I say karmic release, they're giving me this energy of like, before you walk into your house, you wipe your feet on the, the rug, what do you call it, the carpet that's outside of your door to track off the mud. So this is like, before you step onto holy ground or before you step into something new, you're being asked to release some stuff. And so that's what we think about when we do karmic stuff. And it kind of makes sense, because we all want to move to meet our person, right? We want to meet the soulmate, we want to meet the one, we want to meet our family, we want to have our dreams come true, but we're not quite there yet in terms of our energetic frequency. It's like you need to just release some dead weight first. You need to learn some things, because guess what? If you don't get rid of some karmic beliefs, or you don't have that upgrade that you need, and I don't really feel like it's too much longer. I'm getting like about 3 months for some of you. 3 months, God bless. I hope, because whatever you guys are dealing with, look, that's not a baby card right there. So that Dark Night of the Soul. But I'm getting about 3 more months, and you're going to be coming out feeling a lot better. What's the month? We're in April. Okay, yeah. So anyway, so you guys get it. About, let's say, yeah, about July, August, yeah, around then, you're going to be coming out feeling a lot better. Okay, more sure of yourself. It feels like coming up to the surface of the ocean, and like, ooh, I just got up, and you get up, you take this big deep breath, and and it just so happens it's the sunlight outside. It's great. Right? And it's going to be through your hard work. And what is your hard work going to be in your case, Scorpios? It's endurance, stamina. Okay? So that's what I'm seeing. They're bringing me back to this. They also wanted to say that for some of you, the karmic release that you're dealing with is family related. Okay, so working through karma. Now, I gotta tell you. Okay, this is what I'm getting. Of course, this is referring to quite a few of you, but also I want to shout out sometimes if I know somebody and it's for you, JB. So this part feels very much like it applies for you, but it also applies to other people on this call in whatever sense. Sometimes when we go through certain things, right, and it's karmically related to family, what happens is the family as a hub the family needs to go through something together, because it's almost like how can I put it? Everybody is helping to chomp away at certain karmic energy. So it's kind of, guys, I know this sounds really crazy, but imagine seeing a lot of ants, and when ants are they have found something, because they are climbing all over each other, and they're clearly climbing over some bulge on the floor, and you're like, what are you guys demolishing there? It's because they're working together to eat, or whatever that thing is that they're eating, and so to break down whatever that thing is. And that's what I feel sometimes when families go through things together. Okay, but anyway, long story short, guys, at 14 minutes, I forgot to tell you guys, I'm doing these readings from now on YouTube, praise God, in the style I prefer, which is my old school style, which is going to be much longer, so more about 45 minutes. If you do prefer the shorter, or sometimes more, if you do prefer the shorter readings, please head over to my Instagram page, which is at Awakening All You Light Workers. There's always going to be a shorter version, about 25 minutes, right? 24 minutes, because 25 it won't fit. So anyway, back to this reading. So long story short, Spirit is saying that if this reading is for you, you are definitely going through some type of karmic release that is your destiny to walk through. Now, the reason, notice they said walk through, they said walk through because you're going to get through this. Again, I'm feeling three months. They're also giving me the 8th month. So I don't get eight months from now, I get the 8th month. Of course, these readings are timeless, so please do know that's why sometimes they say the 8th month and sometimes they give you an amount of months because depending on when you watch. For somebody, I'm seeing a rosary. A rosary literally just popped in front of me, so that's going to be for you. If you know what that is, it's going to mean something for you. They're saying cling fast to it, but don't let it stop you from your dreams, okay? So wow, that means something. So sometimes, what does that mean? Let's see if we can feel into that. So cling fast to, I guess, anything, but they're talking about the rosary in particular. Clinging fast to something means, of course, using it for what it can bring you, but don't let it stop you from your dreams. In other words, don't let it limit you, all right? And we do know that a lot of times religions, just like any other belief in general, can be limiting in many ways. So you want to make sure that you use something ahead of you. They're saying use something ahead of you. Okay. So use something ahead of you. That should mean something for somebody. But don't let it box you in, okay? You're saying it's okay to be on a crutch for a little bit, okay? God bless. All right, so yeah, so like I said, you're going through some destiny right now, but you're going to have to learn to be okay with not knowing all the details about whatever it is that you're going into. Because again, I do sense a wall here between now and whatever this is, this thing that it is that you are working through. But again, it's very merciful because, and it's filled with grace because you can't know everything, and neither should you want to. Whatever this is, guys, is too big for you to know. Look at Master Healing, okay? So I do feel some healing is going to be coming in, which makes sense when we're dealing with karmic stuff. But I'm kind of getting the image of a dump truck, okay, interesting, at a slant. So it's, what? Okay, how does that happen? But okay, God knows. But what that is giving me is a little bit of trial and error. So what I'm seeing is not only are you being asked to surrender a situation to Spirit, but you're being asked to endure, God bless you, Scorpios, but you're also being asked to do a little trial and error. Get your feet wet a little bit. Like practice doing certain things. What does that mean? Some of you, as you're waiting something out or as you're going through something, you can still be active. You know, practice yoga. Do you like it? If not, chuck it, right? Get into some creative stuff. I mean, don't be afraid that you getting into your creative stuff or anything like that is going to pull you away from what you need to be doing. When karma comes, guys, you cannot run from it. So please do not worry about it. And when I say karma here, I don't mean like karmic debts. I mean karmic agreements, okay? Whatever this is, it's you're destined to go through it so that you can work through some energies. So please find time. See, I'm seeing this. Okay, you guys won't see this, but I'm seeing energetically it's extending, right? So please find time to engage in the things that bring you joy. Try new things. You know, take a step out. Whatever this is, the situation, it's also going to. It could be painful. Whatever it is, it depends on you. But I feel that it's also going to free you. It's almost like because so much attention is here, it kind of frees you up a little bit to kind of explore in other things, but still tethered here, whatever this is, right? But explore in other things. And so it's almost like this creates such a platform for you that you can actually take one step out, go back, one step out, go back, one step out, go back, right? And think about it and assess and along that way learn little lessons, throw out the stuff you don't need and keep moving forward, okay? I do see that some of you do have some Saturn stuff going on. Some of you may be in your Saturn return at this time. You may not be, but I do see some Saturn stuff, some karmic stuff, but I also see that there's a little bit of a block in that, in the sense that you're being, it feels a little bit like I don't want to say you're being blocked because it feels like they're kind of giving me the words eclipsed. So the normal rays of your karmic stuff, if you've been going through a lot of heavy karmic stuff, it's almost like you're going to get a little bit of an alleviation, as strange as it sounds. I don't think that this has to do with this. Whatever this is, you guys are going to know, right? Your own stuff is over here, and then this is something you're sharing with other people or something like that, but your stuff is kind of being alleviated for the time being, because you see this little red planet kind of blocking Saturn from kind of entering your sphere for a little bit. And so you will know what's that going to feel like for you and on the physical at this level. It's going to feel like, oh my god, I was dealing with my own stuff, but now I'm dealing with this. What is this now that I'm dealing with? But well, at least I don't have to deal with that. But you're going to deal with that later. But I'll tell you what, when you're done dealing with this, you're going to be in a much better you're going to be in a much better mood, a better state of mind. You're going to have a better foundation. Why? Because you will have gone through this, and like I said, you're going to be taking your own actions, doing things, bettering yourself in many ways. And then boom, when it comes time to resume your own stuff, your own karmic refuse, whatever it is that you were dealing with before whatever this started you're going to be in a much better frame of mind to deal with it, and it might seem much easier. They're saying about 4 months, so maybe about 4 months from now, and of course not all of you, but it does feel like, I'm just going to throw it out there, about 4 months from now for the collective, you guys, that the collective of people who are drawn to the energetic frequencies in this video, about 4 months from now, this other stuff will start to come back in. Okay, they keep showing me a camera lens. Of course, that could mean photography, but it could mean other things for others of you. I'm also getting a camera lens as it relates to underwater diving. What is that? Oh, you know when you go, gosh, you know when you take, like you go, oh gosh, guys, what? Is it scuba diving? My bad. Yeah, maybe when you go snorkeling or scuba diving. Yes, that's what I'm seeing, snorkeling. If you go snorkeling or you go scuba diving and you tend to take these pictures of the fish, beautiful underwater and stuff, they're showing me that. But of course, they're also showing me a camera, which could be, oh yes, they're saying just to bring the card in. Okay. It doesn't look like it isn't, it's not a camera lens, but they're superimposing the camera lens on here. So I'm going to go ahead and say this. Oh God. Oh my God. I can't. Guys, that was such a strong hit. I had to take a step back. Okay. When I put that card down, it felt so heavy with marriage. Okay. That's it. That is the only thing that card represents right now, and it's so much that I can't, my eyes are closed. I must open eyes, don't need eyes, but must open. Wedding, marriage, that's all I can say. And look, 4 and 4, okay, that's 44. So look, 33, 44. What reading was I just doing? Oh my God, you guys, oh my God, you guys, I'm so sorry. I cannot remember what reading that was, but I believe it's on Instagram. A lot of these readings, the energies overlap. So please don't get stuck with, I'm a Scorpio, I'm just going to watch Scorpio. Like, look, you got other signs too. So look through based on the title. But there was a reading that talked about you needing to do healing and getting to this place of 33, and then after that you will get to 44, and that's when you will have that connection with someone. Oh my God, what is that reading? Okay, it doesn't matter, God bless. But look, if this reading is for you, oh my God, oh sorry, I can't even look at this card. They're showing me this one star here, and it's almost saying the star that you least expected. It's like the one that you least expected is there. Okay, so it's really hidden right there. So I'm just gonna move on from this card because because it's too much. And yes, trust in the plan. There's the destiny. Trust in the plan, Scorpio. Trust in the plan. All right, so this is giving me vibes like 6 months from now. What is this? This is the, and they're saying affirmation number 1. But for a minute there, I'm so tempted to say that looks like feminine energy, right? Because we have 8 and then we have 44, which is 8, right? But part of me is like, could be the arrival of a feminine, but I gotta be honest, it may not be that for all of you. For all of you, it's this is representing the arrival of something or something here. For some of you, could actually be a child. I gotta be honest, because I did get that little vibe. I don't usually get that vibe, but I did get it, so I'm just gonna report it. But I'm also getting that this energy of a house splitting into two. So some of you may actually be moving at some point. Now that doesn't necessarily mean 6 months from now. I'm just getting there's this energy of a house splitting into two. It could be a household, it could be you and a group of people, or just whatnot. So there's going to be a move coming in for you, Scorpio. This is not the first time I've felt that for Scorpios. Okay, let me look at this card some more. I definitely see this is looking like somebody seeing you clearly. Whoever you are, they're going to be seeing you clearly, and hopefully that's a good thing. Is that a good thing? God, are you there? Let's see. And they're saying cherry tree. So cherry tree is going to be significant for somebody here in relation to whoever this person is. Cherry tree is going to help you to identify them. Another word that's going to help you to identify this person is Neptune. And I know you're probably like, that's not Neptune. Look, we're not here for a lesson, a planetary lesson, okay? And it is Neptune, shut up. But right now, it's totally Neptune. And so I do feel that Neptune is going to somehow help you identify who this person is as well. Now, you may be like, how, Janelle, what are you talking about? Well, let's talk about it this way. If it says Neptune, oh my gosh, sorry, the angel, okay, somebody's energy just came in and said, don't you give up, don't you dare give up. Okay, that was very strong, but they are definitely bringing that through. So if you've been feeling to give up, please don't give up. If you're feeling to give up, reach out to me, because I totally get those feelings sometimes, and I'm just like, I need to commiserate. And I'm really good at motivating other people, but not myself. So if you ever feel that way, you know, you reach out and be like, hi. I'd be like, hi. Who this? Same number, who this? And then, you know, we'll take it from there. But I do feel here that the guides are, you know, someone's guides are coming through and say, don't you give up. And the way they're saying it is seriously, but also in a comedic way. Remember when in Bridesmaids, great movie, when they were on the plane, and and I love her, what's her name? Kimmy Schmidt, the girl who plays Kimmy Schmidt in the other show. She's like, you shut up. Don't you say that, or so. The way that she said it, it was so funny. That's the energy they're saying. Don't give up, because something great is coming in for you. And again, it could be a person or it could be thing. It doesn't matter. It's going to be great though. So that's what they're saying. Whatever is going on here, do not give up. Please don't give up, is what they're saying. But let's go back to this concept of Neptune, because you guys might be like, what do you mean Neptune? Why are they saying that? What does that mean to us at this level? And when I say this level, at the physical level, well, simply, it's a word that they're saying in the sense that it carries weight. So, for example, for some of you, this may go down during a season when Neptune is prominent in the sky, or some type of astrological thing is happening with the planet of Neptune. Or it could be that you're one day just listening to some old school Neptune's tracks, you know, and then all of a sudden you meet somebody, or something pops into your mind. It could be because you bump into somebody and, you know, all their books fall out and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. You go to pick something up and you see that they have a patch on their jacket for the Neptune, right? And that, you know, so the point is that it's supposed to help you understand something around the energies here. And that's what I'm seeing. Could also be somebody who's creative and does drawings or paintings. It would be paintings. And maybe they do something that relates to that planetary system. I love how I just said system, like that's a thing. Yes, maybe. But anyway, so that's what is coming through on that card. They're also saying make a wish. So make a wish is giving me a little bit of an idea of a few ideas, but one is birthday stuff. So some of you may actually meet somebody closer to your birthday, whenever that is. But I'm also getting, no, I don't want to follow that line because that other line doesn't seem as strong, but gosh, let me see if I should. Hold on, guys. Let me feel into it. No, yes, but no. Oh gosh, it's like 30%. You know, the energies, I'm just reading the energies as they pop up, but it's so low. Let me just, okay, I'm going to mention it. For somebody here, maybe you may have some type of malady. You may actually hurt yourself and may end up having some type of injury where you're going to be laid up for a while, or maybe it's not everybody. I don't, it's only like, it's such a low percentage of energy frequency that I want to mention it just in case. So maybe that's also what they're saying. Don't give up. They're also pointing to the energy of New York, but they're pointing back here, way back here. Oh, okay. And they're saying keep it that way. Okay. Now, I don't know. So New York energy is way back here, which is all way before here. And they're saying keep it that way. And they're saying dark night. Knight. Okay. It's almost like being in that energy brings out the dark night in you. Knight. Okay, so they're saying keep that energy in the past, but also as they were saying that, hold on, when I said way back there, keep it that way. Oh crap. Okay, sorry guys, but anyway, that's what came through. Let's move on. Sometimes so much energy. Any hoodles. Okay, that one wants to come out as well. I'm getting this energy, you know better. All right, so some of you here may be engaging in some things, behaviors, toxic. Gosh, I heard the word toxic enemas, but then I also heard the word toxic animals. Okay, that's those two, maybe for different people, I don't know, are going to mean something to somebody. They're saying yes, they're saying to cleanse yourself. You know better. So if you're engaging in toxic energies, they keep wanting to say toxic animals. If you're engaging in toxic energies of any kinds, of course, you know, drugs, alcohol, addiction related stuff, all of that, guys. And I know people, you know, you want to get turned up, you know, sometimes, so you want to do a little something, but there's something called moderation, right? And especially you also have to understand, wow, they're bringing this card out and it's looking like a microphone. So it's almost like they want to amplify what it is that I'm saying here. Well, you know what it is? That's not going to fly in this new relationship, is what they're saying. So you're being told now. So whoever you are, if you're engaging in toxic behavior, you need to detox completely. And we see that here in this detoxing energies, but it has to come from your heart. Is this the heart card? What is this? There it is. There's the heart card. Look. Heart and mind. This is the will center. It has to come from the heart and mind. I just got a hospital energies here, okay? So I don't know if it's related, but somehow, you know, I just saw it and I just want to mention it. But heart and mind, you have to make the decision to detox. You see the detoxing right here is going to elevate your consciousness. And that alone, they're saying, it's almost untethering. Look how bright the colors are here, and over here look how dark. So it's like untethering you from all this stuff. So you're still carrying some baggage from the past, they're saying. And what happens is when we haven't dealt with the baggage from the past, I feel our energy is now getting lighter, by the way. As I'm saying, this energy within you, whoever you are, quite a few of you, I feel, with this message, your energies are getting lighter, okay? So maybe the angels are working on you, or there's some type of awareness coming into your mind as I'm saying this. But if you don't work on your childhood energies, they're giving me the words mass effect for some reason, but because it has a massive effect on you. You gotta work on your childhood stuff. They're showing the King of Wands now, so I could be reading for masculine with this message here. Of course, remember it's male, female, gender, non-conforming. It doesn't matter, but the polarity is masculine. They're saying you must work it out, and they're giving me the energy of a train. So a train is going to help you also to identify, is it me? Okay, you'll know if it's you, because you're like, dude, it's me, right? So you have to clear out your energy, clear out your bloodstream, clear out everything, and detox. And also work on childhood stuff, because if you don't work on the childhood stuff and the detoxing, look what's not coming in. Okay, that's the marriage. That's, you guys know, like, I'm pretty sensitive to energy, and if I couldn't even look at this card because it was doing too much, because I thought I was getting married, I was like, wait, I'm not ready. And I realized, oh my God, I'm in the middle of a reading. Yeah, it's that strong. So you have to make sure that you are listening. And they have the Ace of Wands here coming through very much like an Ace of Swords, which is divine communication, also looking like a microphone. So this is an amplified message. Okay, this is your Ascension card. Look at this: Ascension, elevation, evolution, detox, purging, right? Coming from the heart and mind. So you have to get to this place where you make a decision that this is what's up, right? So once you get so fresh and so clean like this, look at how she's sparkling. She, meaning you, the viewer, right? Once you get into that mode, look, boop, then you can boop, get right in here. And you see how you're purging? Well, first of all, let's look at your heart place. Your heart and mind align, and look at how you have this beginning of a little bubble going on there. We love bubbles. Then look, once you get that purging on the wraps, look at it. It's all in God's plan, right? And then, boop, you create it for yourself. And then look, you slide right into having that new beginning. And in fact, you see all of these purple waves around. Look at that, the purple right there. That's the elevation. And when you do that and you slip right in there, you're elevating your frequency. And then you become a vibrational match to whoever it is that is waiting for you. So again, Scorpios, we're going back to what we were talking about earlier, that if this reading is for you, God bless, of course you're going to have different details, but it seems like you've got a divine counterpart of some sort, or you're going to meet somebody of some sort down the line. But right now you need to be you need to go through some karmic stuff, and you do need to surrender, and you need to work on some childhood stuff. You need to detox, not all of you, but some of you. You'll know if it's you, and you need to bring your consciousness up a little bit. You need to elevate yourself in a frequency, in terms of frequency, so that you can, guess what, become a vibrational match to that person, right? Because if you don't, you're just going to keep missing this person. It's like you'll be like two ships in the night. Things won't open up for you. You could be in the same aisle, the hummus aisle, right? And you'll reach right over one another to grab something off the shelf and never make eye contact. Or you'll turn into the aisle and the person would just be turning out of the aisle. So whatever that it is that you do now, it really, really eases your way forward, okay? Let's go ahead and let's draw from this deck. Oh my gosh, I know. I'm gonna take a sip of tea. Oh my God, my tea's done. Okay, fine. I'm going to. Oops, what is this card? I'm getting an energy of a motorcycle for somebody here. They're saying leave it where it is. So if somebody's here is thinking about getting into a motorcycle or something, they're saying not right now. This card is coming through very strong and very vibrantly. Whatever this energy is, it's coming through as feels like a guardian energy for the family is what I'm getting. It's for somebody here. Could be, hopefully for all of you, right? We all need that, but whoa, okay. It's very, very bright. It comes through as a grandfather / patriarchal / very strong, bright. It's like halogen lights on a very dark night, but halogen lights that you would possibly find off of a spaceship, because we all know we've seen that, right? It's so bright. This is the energy of the guardian figure overlooking or protecting a family or a group of people, right? So if you are Scorpios, it looks like a lot of you are going to be going through something very stressful. You may actually be feeling very isolated. You may be going through stuff in general. You have to understand that you're being overlooked. Not overlooked, looked over, right? Overseen. I don't know. Somebody is looking out for you, okay? It's very strong. Okay. I don't even need the bottom of the card. What is this? This is not important to me. This is, so we're just gonna go ahead and lift this right here. I want to, notice I said lift this right here. I want to actually put it here, because this is looking like different levels of the field now. And so we have this halogen light that is so strong. It's so strong and it's so white that it's almost blue. It's one of those. And it's just completely overlooking everything that is here. Okay? And what is everything here? This is your chart. This is your energy, Spirit is saying. See how it like pushed the Ascension card and the Evolution card? It's like, it's authority. It's there. It's like, I don't want to say and I can't just say patriarch, it's because that's going to lead you guys to start thinking, but my dad isn't really the coolest person though, and I didn't know my grandfather. We're not talking about your actual lineage. I mean, for some of you, maybe I just don't get that though. I feel this is the best word I can say to translate this energy. As you know, I'm gonna not get it right because it can't be translated. But the best word is your. It's like a guardian. Oh, jeez, sorry. Guardian figure, patriarch. Oh, but it doesn't feel like how we would call it a patriarch. What is the word? It's like a sponsor, someone's sponsor. It's sponsorship. It's sorry guys. As they say in the Tao Te Ching, that first one, the Tao that can be expressed is not the real Tao, right? If we're using words, we are already not getting it right, because it's just, this is one of those moments. Oh God, I want to, sorry, I got to think for a second. I need to get this word out. Patriarch, no. Gosh, it's so strong. I don't know if we have the word in English. I feel like we do, but I don't know. Anyway, that's how strong it is, okay? Guardian. We don't have the word. Anyway, it's very, very strong. So you're being looked out for. Let's put it this way. Whew, gosh, guys, 2 a.m. I'm going to be like, I got it. I'm going to make a video for 5 seconds with the word. All right, anyway, look at this precision. Okay, now after this whole situation that you're going through, in other words, towards the end of this year, God bless, let's say around August, September, all of that, when things are really they've really fallen into place for you, whoever you are, you're going to look back, and I'm trying to stop cursing. Well, I'm not trying, I'm just stopping it, right? But I will every now and then for instructional purposes, like now. You're just going to be like, holy motherfucking shit, look what I did. That's the energy. Look what I did. But you're also going to feel, look what happened to me. And even smaller, which is good, look what was done to me. And when you have this, look what was done to me, it's not going to be, it's very small, going to be like, look what they did to me. Like, forget these people. Instead, it's going to be more like this very, let's elevate the energy now, the frequency. It's going to be more like this, look what was done to me by God, by all that is. Even the word God, as I'm trying to pull in this higher frequency, this word God does not apply. It just goes to show you, just like how I just struggled to get a word in English to describe that energy I was talking about. This is higher. Source energy even sounds, okay, what did they, founding, the founders. Anyway, guys, look, we were struggling, but I'm struggling. They're not. But it's like when you see something so beautiful, it's indescribable. That's what we're talking about. An energy is so indescribable. You haven't been able to talk about something because there's so much emotion. It's so beautiful. It's so moving that now you start to talk in terms of how it feels, and then eventually, I just look 42 minutes, 42 seconds. That's alignment. And then on top of that, when it's even more, you can't even use a word. It doesn't apply. So you just have tears streaming down your face, right? And that's when you see somebody and they see you back, and you look at each other and you just nod your head with the tears, because you can't talk. You have entered the realm of an inability to express, because now you're in a feeling, you're in a state of being that is beyond here, And so that's what I'm getting when I talk about spirit, about God, about whatever you want to say. And at the end of this process, you're going to look back and you're going to say, look what was done to me. Look what this being, source, all that is, the founders. Gosh, that feels closest so far to what I'm trying to explain. The founders, go figure, right? We'll leave it at that. That's another video. But anyway, look what they did for me, to me, for me. And then you're going to start to wonder, why me? And that, my dears, is the beginning of your sacred mission. It's when you receive something so big, so wonderful, so amazing, so indescribable, so uncanny, that you start to feel it in your back, and I'm feeling it. And then you start to wonder, why me? Why was I chosen? Why did someone take a chance on me? Why me? And yes, of course, we could say that's your self-worth issue, right? But when you're in the face of such an awe-inspiring entity, you it moves you. And that's when people say you're called to service or you're moved to service. I do feel that at that time you will start to be moved to spiritual service of some type, which makes sense, because to be honest, if you're ever attracted to my readings, it's because you have spiritual service. Like, I'm more than 100% sure, because that's the community that I service, you know. And usually, the Awakening All You Light Workers, right? That's the name they gave me, right? But and usually you will come on this path, or you will get attracted to our energies, because my spirit team and me, God bless, because you are awakening, and you may have stuff to clear out, because it's time to wake up. You asked by soul contract to be awakened. So what I'm seeing here is, once you get this is a gift, whatever this is, dear Lord, this is a gift. But it's such a gift after all of this. And Spirit is saying these are all gifts, but I mean, good Lord, okay? And after all that, you look back and you're like, oh my God, this is exactly what I wanted. I am so fulfilled in my heart space, up, down, all around heart space, that I have to be made for something. And I'm seeing the 44 there, and it's oh my gosh, you guys, I'm so upset. Well, not really, because the camera totally shut off on me. So anyway, and look how many cards have been placed. So I'm going to go ahead and summarize this up for you. What they were saying is that yes, when the camera cut off, you were here, right? And I was about to tell you, well, I had already told you, but anyway, I was telling you that, how good is God? Because look at it, that I was looking, and this card is my second card for spiritual service. And then I went in, I had the cards open, and I looked and I saw this peeking out. This is my main card, but right on top of it was this card, the feminine. And so you see what's actually happened there is, just like I was saying for like the last 15 minutes, but anyway, I'm going to let it go, is that after you receive this major gift, which is coming through as a feminine energy, could be male, female, gender non-conforming, but whoever this is that's coming into your life, guess what? It activates certain channels within you, and it opens you up. And see, that's where we have this opening energy coming in. It opens you up. And if you think, they went into talking about your creativity, but they really highlighted music. They're like, you see how this devotion card is coming up in the reverse? If you think you play music now, like, that pales in comparison to the level of music and creativity that is going to be created through you for this mission. Because what's happening is that, as you can see here, there's a lot of blooming that happens after you meet this person. Now, that no wonder they're saying, don't give up, don't give up. So take a look here at this card. This card they were talking about as, this is your past, right? Spirit is saying, actually this card was saying, she literally, the energy was like, I'll take it. So whoever this is taking you as you are. So you do have to raise your vibration, like we were saying, but you don't have to be perfect. You don't have to be the perfect person, right? And I'm saying she because obviously it is the feminine card, but remember, it could be a male body. It doesn't matter, right? That they're saying that, or she was saying rather, that she will take you just as you are. Oh my God, stop it, guys. Because I'm saying that because, first of all, I'm still mad that the video cut off. And my guides kept calling me. They're like, Janelle. And I'm like, I'm in the middle of something. And then I look, it's all gone. But anyway, but I just said, You know what? As I was shuffling and turning on the camera for this video before I even started, guess what song was playing? Billy Joel's Just the Way You Are. Oh my God. Oh my God. And what was the other song? She's Always a Woman to Me. Oh my gosh, guys, dying. I'm dying right now. I'm dying, but I'm not dying, but I'm dying. I died. I'm back. Hi. That's so romantic. So, anywho, gosh, they said so many things, but anyway, that was a nice summary of what is really happening, you guys. So, long story short, after this amazingly long story, see, this is why I love longer readings, because then spirit can really extrapolate on things, and it's not just like he said, she said. But long story short, Spirit is saying that if this reading is for you, again, you do not have to have any Scorpio placements, and you do not have to be watching at this time that it's being made. But please know that you're going through a process of karmic clearing. You have to detox your mind, detox your body. You have to purge. You have to look at childhood stuff. And I have to tell you, I'm really bummed that I just lost that footage, because in it, we were in the flow and they were really showing you what it is that you can have with this counterpart that is coming in for you, right? And so you have to know that what you're going through now is helping you to get to that point that you can pick up this counterpart that is really going to be a muse. Because if this is for you, you're most likely a creative of some sort, and your mission here on earth has to do with creative pursuits. And something about this person, when they come in, Spirit is saying judgment free. When they come in, they're going to unlock something within you. It's because you will be in so much joy, and you will have so much gratitude for this, that it's going to unlock something within you, and you're going to be happy, and you're going to turn to Spirit and say, wow, I must be made for something. What have I done? And somehow it's almost like this big checkbox on your this big box, this checkbox on some list that you have somewhere, bucket list is going to be checked off, and now you can relax, and now you feel at home, and now you can look and see what else is, what your purpose is. And that's when you're going to step into your mastery, okay? So stepping into mastery, that's what this is all about. And at the end of the day, it's always going to be about evolution of the self, right? And when you're in mission, like most likely you, the viewer, are, I'm pretty sure. When you're in mission, what happens is that through your self-awareness and your self-actualization, you actually step into your mission. And that's why doing this kind of work is important, the shadow work, the getting in touch with your inner child. Now, how do you do that? You have to start by feeling your emotions, okay? So guys, no more numbing. Sometimes I guess, yeah, we want to check out a little bit, but you gotta start sitting down, feeling the emotions. What does this mean? How do I do this, right? And you guys know my email address. It's posted wherever you are. I don't know what platform you're on. You're most likely on YouTube. This is where I'm posting it, so I lied. I know where you are. Go ahead, and if you have a question, email me. There's just no excuse for not getting your work done. All right? Okay? All right. So guys, if you'd like a personal reading with me, you know where to find me. Just check for my Etsy link. And once again, I do offer readings for as low as $20, but as high as almost $300. And just get in there, see what feels right. If something feels right, pull the trigger. God bless you. And until then, I will wish you adieu and bye.